We need qualified leads to send initial messages to. If there are no leads in the imported prospect stage, we need to add leads to the stage. So go to Facebook. The most common way to find leads on Facebook are Facebook groups. Keep in mind that there are lots of great options to import from on Facebook. If you do choose to import from a Facebook group, find a Facebook group that you think will host your ideal leads. From there, you can click the members list, scroll down until you see the area that says members or things in common. From here, go ahead and click See All. We typically suggest importing from the members or things in common area because the profiles provided here are more likely to have mutual friends with you. Messaging people with mutual friends hosts a variety of benefits. You can filter by job title keywords here to only import those profiles that match the keywords. When you're ready to start importing, click the Start Auto Scroll button. When you're ready for the next step, click the Import button. You can add a note to every new lead if you want here. You can add a tag to every new lead. You can add a follow-up date if you want to the leads. You can add a deal amount to every new lead you're about to import. And you can add the imported leads directly to a pipeline stage. Select the pipeline dropdown. Find the correct stage that you want to add these leads to. You can read the options here and select if you wish. You can set a card color for these new leads. And when you're ready to start importing, click the Start Importing button. When the leads have finished importing, go back into your pipeline. Awesome, now we have some leads that we can qualify. Remember, the instructions for all the stages can be found if you hover or click over the information icon on each stage. Once you've filled out the qualifying parameters for what a qualified lead looks like, and again, those instructions can be found in the information icon on the imported prospect stage, go ahead and click the play button on this stage. Click Run Automation to start qualifying these leads. Once the Auto Qualify automation is done running, go back to the pipeline and click Refresh. Through the automation, the qualified leads will move into the qualified prospect stage. If the lead is undetermined whether it's qualified or not, it will be moved into the manual qualification needed stage. If the lead is not qualified, the status on the card will change to not qualified. All done through the automation. On the manual qualification needed stage, here are the instructions. These leads in this stage will need to be manually qualified. So you're going to go into the Facebook icon on this lead card. Review the profile to see if it is qualified. We use a checkpoint system that we call our ideal client profile. So for example, I would review the profile using my ideal client profile, such as, is this person a B2B owner and living in the United States? In the intro area, you cannot tell if they're a business owner. So I am going to go ahead and call this profile a not qualified lead. So I'm going to go back into the pipeline and select the status to not qualify. After that, I would process the rest of the cards in the manual qualification needed stage, either moving them into the qualified stage or changing their status to not qualified. For stage 3, all you need to do is go ahead and click the play button on this stage, then click Run Automation. On the initial message sent stage, here is what to do. If you see cards that say today or overdue, go ahead and click the play button on the initial message sent stage, then click Run Automation. If you see cards in the initial message follow-up sent stage that say today or overdue, go ahead and click the play button on this stage, then click Run Automation. At this point, you may start receiving responses from your leads. If a card is in the initial message sent stage or the initial message follow-up sent stage and they respond, go ahead and move that lead card that responded right into the message received stage. You can move the lead into the response received stage via the overlay or simply dragging and dropping it into the stage. On the message received stage, there are a couple different situations that may occur. If appropriate, for example, if you know this card needs the transition message sent to them, you can click the play button to send them this transition message automatically. Other than that, keep the lead in this stage until you can move them to a stage further down the pipeline. You may need to converse back and forth a bit until you can move this card into a stage further down the pipeline. When a card is in the transition question sent stage and the card says today or overdue, click the messenger icon. If appropriate to send your invite to call template, then go ahead and simply paste the invite to call message template, then click send. If you want to use the overlay, you can simply click the stage that they're currently in and move them into the invite to call sent stage. If you see cards that say today or overdue while in the invite to call sent stage, go ahead and simply click the play button on the invite to call sent stage. Then click Run Automation. If you see cards in the booking link sent stage that say today or overdue, go ahead and click the play button on the booking link sent stage. If you see cards in the booking link follow-up sent stage that have the follow-up date of today or overdue, go ahead and click the play button on this stage and click Run Automation. If a lead books a call while it's in either the booking link sent stage or the booking link follow-up sent stage, here's what to do. Copy the call information, click the lead card, paste this information in the notes area, go ahead and click Save. Right-click the messenger icon, click the call booked confirmation message template, paste your call booked confirmation message, send, and then from here you can change the stage that they're currently in into the call book stage. Here's what to do with the leads in the call book stage. When the call is completed, go ahead and move it into the call completed stage. For cards in the call completed stage, once they purchased, go ahead and click the play button on this stage, then click Run Automation. If the lead is not purchased and needs more time to nurture, then go ahead and drag and drop it into the long-term follow-up stage. For the cards in the purchase stage, begin your onboarding process with them. For the cards in the long-term follow-up stage, continue to nurture these leads to a sale. We like to first go to our inbox in order to process the leads that have responded. I would click into a conversation I have not responded to. If a lead responds to my initial message, I can use the overlay to change their stage from the initial message sent stage into the message received stage. I can use the message templates provided on the overlay in order to respond to this message. I would continue to process the other responses that I received using the overlay to change stages of the lead if needed and also access message templates. Once I've finished processing all the responses in my inbox, then I would go back into the pipeline. Once I'm at the pipeline, I would click refresh.